Hey everybody, how y'all doing? It is me, Wanda. Yes, I feel a whole lot better. Thank you. This is a very chilled and relaxed Sunday afternoon. Yep, afternoon. Um, yes, guys. So I feel a whole lot better. Um, I am. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to start going through some seeds for fall. Maybe planting some flowers and some other things. Maybe some root vegetables like the carrots and the beets and things like that. And trust me, this is my husband's man cave. And I promise you, this is like my mini workshop because I may get it started in the kitchen. Um, I ain't gonna say I don't bring soil in here, but well, I'll take that back because I do have some right here. I'm not growing anything right there, but just So, um, for those of you all, I need to learn how to save seeds. Um, on Thursday, I purchased a cantaloupe from Walmart. I forgot what kind. I have to look back. Let me see if I can look back at my playlist right quick. Because I did put in there what kind of cantaloupe it was. Um, let me see. Let me see. Well, actually, tell you what. Let's see videos. It was a Tuscan style cantaloupe, and I'm gonna tell y'all, it was good. It was good. Um, so yep, we're gonna be going through, and like I say, keep in mind that you need to rep your zone. You need to know your zone. I am 8B. Lord, if I don't have it posted in here or in the office or in the guest bedroom or in tablets, I have to know that. I have to know that before I decide that I want to grow something. I have to make sure that it is um suitable is what comes to mind for my area, but that's not the right word I want to use. So, we're going through flowers and herbs. I don't know. I've tried, y'all. I've tried growing these, and it could. And I bought them last year. They did not even germinate for me. And so, um, for those of you all who want to know, this right here. This is David's Beanpole Red Noodle, and it's an heirloom seed. And I'm thinking, I want to say Miss Linda Tina sent those to me. I could be wrong, but yes. So um, I'm looking, and oh my gosh, y'all look. This is a fairy Morse radish, watermelon radish. Again, look at it. That looks yum yum. And guess what, y'all? I look here in my zone. Well, on the back of this seat, on the back of this package right here. Okay, I look here and I find my state. My state is, let's say, orange. So right here it tells me that I can grow this. Is more ideally that I can grow this February through April and then August through October. So guess what, guys? That's one thing we're gonna be growing. I tell you what, I may use part of my mom's garden to do some beets, some radishes, and some greens. We're gonna even probably try to do some turnips. So, and then I missed this one. This is a pretty flower, y'all. I don't know where I got this one from, but this is Lobella. What is that? Crystal Palace? I think that's right. Yeah, Lobella. I just like that because it was purple and it is very, very pretty. Now, hmm. Now, guess what, y'all? I got hmm burpee. This is a winter squash. That is burpees butter bush. Yep. I'm not gonna, like I said, I do want to kind of take a break from it, from growing. Um, Especially I don't want to have a completely totally busy fall. Yeah, I don't. Um, I'm thinking this is. Oh my gosh. I don't think Miss Linda gave this to me. I don't. But this is the butterfly PT. Yeah, we're gonna try this. I want to say I tried it last year. If not, I could be wrong. You know how sometimes when we buy seeds and we're gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna put it here. But when we actually go to try to find those seeds, we cannot find them anywhere. And guess what, y'all? Hmm. The all-time favorite. And I think I got these from Dollar Tree. So this is the American seeds. This is the marigold French dwarf. And I think what I'm gonna do with these is probably grow those in the cinder blocks, in the holes in the cinder blocks. That would be a beautiful attraction for fall. It's golden with a little bit of maroon in it, a little bit of red. So I think that'll be a pretty color for fall. Don't y'all think so? Yep. So, and also, y'all, now we're not gonna do that. Regardless, bam, carrots. Mm-hmm. We're gonna try some carrots. Um, Now for the carrots, I don't know. I've never tried to grow them in ground. Um, and I'm trying to see here March through April, January through April. Um, I was thinking about some leeks, y'all. But we're gonna put that on the back burner. Let's see. This is summer squash. No. Cause mama got squash, so we're not gonna do that. Mama's squash is so pretty coming up. And y'all, let me show y'all something. I cannot wait to grow these snapdragons. We're not a hmm. These are annuals. These seeds are old, December through March. So, hmm, no, and I grew these one time, y'all. That's the bellflower. They came out to be a pretty flower. Yep, I grew them one year. So, um, this is still summer squash. I call this something else. Let me see. I can still pretty much grow this. I forgot the name of it. It's like a little scallop squash to me, and you can take this out and I want to say and stuff it, stuff it with some seafood, stuff it with some crab meat and some cheese. So we're gonna let that be one. And guess what, y'all? Oh, got some butter beans. We're not gonna grow on the butter beans though. I'm not gonna worry about the bell peppers. We got corn here. Yes, I have seeds all over. Um, hmm. I'm telling what I'm looking for. Oh my gosh, and I think I found it. I think I can grow these. These are the garden beans. And what I will do is I will actually put this. I will actually put this whole pack down in my mom's garden, um, where the tomatoes are. And this will help to provide nitrogen to the soil. This will help to kind of like, let's say, cultivate the soil a little bit to give the soil some nutrients, pretty much. So this is gonna be one, but that'll probably go in Mama's garden. We have plenty of tomatoes. She does not know, but that and I am gonna go to my local seed shop tomorrow. Um, Angie's Produce. That's the name of the shop where I'm gonna go. And I'm going to get a little bit of greens, a little bit of mustard turnips, um, and mustard turnips. Oh my gosh, and collards. Yes. Now, I put all this back. But I think what I'm gonna do today is probably spend a little bit of time. I'm gonna research on saving the seeds from that particular cantaloupe, y'all. I really enjoyed that cantaloupe. Mm-hmm. For real. Yep. I wish I know I don't. These are not all my seeds. This is what was right here on the table. It just happened to be here. So yeah, spend a little bit of time while I'm off these few days, and somebody, I'm trying to think. To me, this what it is. I grew this one year, and they were so cute. They did turn white. I call it patty pan squash. I think I got this from. I didn't get it from T Nog, but I think I got it at Lowe's. And I'm gonna tell you, T Nog and someone else in the gardening community grew this. I'm thinking, oh my gosh. Let me hold on. Just give me a minute. Shh. But I think back to our roots. Let me see. Back, yeah, back to our roots homestead. Um, I'm thinking they grew this. Hold on. As well as someone else. I think so. So yeah, we're gonna try that, y'all. We're gonna try it. Even though it's a summer squash, um, and pretty much things like this. I think I'm gonna spend a little bit of time doing the snail roll method at Mama's house, and so what I'll probably have to do is bring y'all along with me. And I can't set up out here, but I don't have shade. Now I can do it under Mama's carport. Yeah, we from the south, y'all. So I'm gonna do it underneath, the carport area. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The carport area and the bubble wrap, and I'm gonna have to buy a bag of soil. Well, no, she has a half a bag of soil, and you don't need that much. And so what I'll do, um tomorrow. Won't do it today. I'll take y'all along with me, and we're gonna do the snail roll method. I'll pretty much just take my seeds. She got the soil, I got my bubble wrap, and what I'll do is I'll store them in the styrofoam cooler. I already have some, and all I have to, they'll all stay together and tape with tape and scissors. I have everything, and it'll just stay underneath her carport, out of the way. And all I have to do is when I go over there and tend to the garden, is have water on standby. And what I do with they recycle. My mom does recycle. So the apple juice containers, they're very it's over a gallon. It's about a gallon of water. So what I do is when they're done with it, I tell them to save it for me. So what I do is I fill it, and I put water in there, and I use that to water the plants that are right outside by the back door. And I also put when it's time to fertilize Mama's garden, I'll put the 511 in there, and I'll shake it up, and I'll let it sit for a day or so, and I'll shake it up again when I come back maybe a day or two later, and I'll just fertilize the garden with it. I will pour that out first, and then I'll come in. Let's say around like 7 o'clock in the evening, 7:30, I'll go ahead and pour the fertilizer out, and then around between 7 and 8, I'll go ahead and water the entire garden. So I hope y'all have learned something from me today. I'm just sitting here going through seeds. Like I said, I don't want to make the fall garden a dreaded chore. None of us do, especially with this the summer garden. I think a lot of people have already pulled their tomato, well, the tomatoes, and I know especially the cucumbers. A little bit stuffy, just a little bit. But I couldn't find any flowers, but except for just this, and this is enough. Uh huh. We're gonna grow those from seed. Um, and I do have I have these. The what is this American Seed dwarf double mixed colors? So you have your yellow, your golden, and your the reddish looking color. Mm-hmm. So I know I have much. Let me see what's in this one. I bought these, y'all. Let me see. I don't want to waste no seeds out. I bought these. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I bought these the Christmas of 2023. I bought a hmm, yeah. I don't know what the other one is, but I bought a pair for me, a pair for my mom, and a pair for my sister. Y'all, these come in handy when you are out there in the garden dealing with the 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 watermelon, the cucumber, basically your melon plants, because you know the vines are so sticky, and yeah, and also almost getting bit by mosquitoes and insects and things like that. So, and it also has a little thing for your thumb, so where you can where your hands are free. Mhm. Yep. I bought my mom a pair, my sister a pair, me a pair. For Christmas, I think Christmas of 2023. That was my sister's first year having a garden, so she did use hers. And yep. I'm gonna tell you, I don't even know what this is, but I have seeds all the way around, y'all. So for real. Yep. Oh, I forgot. These she she does have flowers on them, y'all. But like I say, it's a hybrid. It's a hybrid. And I just love the color. It is so striking. I got this from Walmart. Cause at first Walmart had thrown all the seeds away. And when I knew this was the last thing that I had not planted. This is summer squash, Fort Knox hybrid. Like I said, my mama normally likes everything to be heirloom, but this is the only thing that in her garden that's not heirloom. So she does not know unless she watches this video. Okay. So what I am gonna have to do is put that back in there too. And I think that's gonna pretty much sum up the garden. Like I say, and some of this is gonna actually be put the leeks back in here. Um, Mama's gonna be like, "What you got growing in my garden?" You know what I'm saying? So, um, again, this is what a lot of y'all see me pulling, and I granted next year I'm gonna make that a big spot. So for real. So, let's see. I'm gonna go over again. And this may be the only flowers that I do grow, but everything is going to be done the snail roll method. I just want to come in and show y'all. I'm going to be honest, I kind of like the snail roll method, and I'm going to tell you why. Um, One, it especially for people for gardeners who are new using the snail roll method. Let's take my niece for example. A lot of people don't know the difference between a weed, and I'm being so for real, a weed and the seed breaking through. So, um, you're doing the snail roll method takes the guesswork out. Just like when I planted the round zucchini, I think we put six. We put she said four. I thought it was like six seeds. So only two at the time had germinated. So we went ahead and planted the two, but I didn't go over there for 2 days, so one didn't survive. So one is doing pretty good. I was over there yesterday, which was Saturday, and of course the other two that had not germinated, they are there. So hopefully they do germinate. If not, I still can drop some seeds. But everything that I have here, like I said, the snail roll method just takes the guesswork out of one, did my seed germinate or not, and then two, distinguishing the actual plant, um, the seed breaking dormancy, and you're seeing what your plant is looking like. So again, I want to go over what I'm gonna grow out here in this little spot. Um, and I've never grown carrots in the ground. So, and I still may. I'm I'm trying to get everything together because I do want to eliminate the pots. Not 100%, but at least 90%. Now, some of my fruit trees are still going to stay in pots. That's because I have a small backyard and the dog needs room to run around. I don't need him breaking out the front door, and getting loose. So I try to have enough room for him to run around. He runs like a little racehorse out there. So I'm going to go over again what I'm going to be not break, growing for the fall. Um, so I think these are just gorgeous. So again, I'm going to be growing marigolds. Okay, I am going to be growing the watermelon radish. That's a root vegetable, and with the root vegetables, you want to go ahead and make your soil up with all the nutrients. hmm That just comes from experience, y'all. Um, the butternut squash, winter squash. Um, the butter. It's a butter bush, so we're going to be growing that. Of course, our favorite, carrots. I'm going to go ahead and use this whole pack. Because some of my seeds, when I had started buying seeds, I will put the year on there that I bought them, and some seeds didn't germinate, but that was okay. We live and we learn, and we're gonna grow. To me, I'm gonna call this the patty pan squash. Again, that is the summer squash, the scallop, beautiful blend, colorful blend. And I think, like I want to say T-Nog, the New Orleans gardener, and also Back to Our Roots were, and maybe Beauty in the Garden, I'm not for certain, but I saw this particular squash on there and I thought it was just so adorable. My first year growing it, I was successful at growing it, but at the time I didn't have a YouTube channel. So, and then this, we're just we're gonna put this in Mama's garden. I'm sorry, the garden beans. And I may look for the bush variety. I can plant it now. hmm So, I can, because there's a part of her garden where the tomatoes are and where the aster plant was. She wants me to take it out, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and take it out. So yeah, and then tomorrow, what I will do, and right here, we're gonna grow gorgeous. This is, and I do remember, this is the butterfly PT, the butterfly pea. This is called the ternate ternate seeds, and but I do remember me putting butterfly pea. So we're gonna grow these, separate from everything else, cause I want to try it. I have not been successful at it, so we're gonna try it again. We're gonna continue to try. We're not gonna let things defeat us, okay? So aside from those, and it won't be much, um, and some greens. We're gonna do those and some greens. But like I said, this right here is, and you know what? I don't have any beets. Like I said, that's not all my seeds. I have a tote over here with some of my gardening supplies in there and some seeds as well. The seeds would be in a shoebox, just like this one. But I may decide to get some beets, some seeds from the local nursery here. So this, and the beets will go in Mama's garden. So we'll let um I harvested yesterday plenty of okra, some Roma tomatoes, some small cherry tomatoes, and that was pretty much it. The vine squash borer, he decimated the round zucchini. And so what I did was I was trying to leave the part that was toward the east connected. I didn't want to disturb it because it had some beautiful leaves back this way, close to the cucumbers. But he decimated all of that. So I pulled it out of the garden yesterday and I threw it away. I threw it away. It did not go in no compost. No. So what I do plan on going over there later on, and what I plan to do is de-weed. I'm gonna water and I'm gonna de-weed. I don't have anything to collect, but maybe some small cherry tomatoes. Um, I'm gonna de-weed and I won't have to fertilize. I do have some fish fertilizer made up. But we'll see. I probably won't fertilize until maybe the end of the week, but we're gonna do that. And I got to get my own garden water for the fall. But we're gonna do that. And the reason I'm choosing my mom's house to do the snail roll method is because, like I said, she has the carport. The carport provides shade. My phone will not um my cell phone will not the battery will not drain so quickly. That's why I'm deciding to do the I can do it here and there in the luxury of my own home. But the right here where the patio is, that's nothing but full sun. There's no need in me putting an umbrella there, even though I think I never can catch an umbrella on clearance at Walmart. I never can. But cause the I want to get an umbrella and put on there, and there's a hole in the middle of the table for it. But I'm always so fearful that when we get a a high windstorm here, and I'm at work, and when I come home, guess what? The umbrella is gone because I have seen it, not here on this street, but where we used to live in the country. Our neighbor's trampoline ended up 2 houses away in someone else's yard. So and it stayed there for a good while until they went and got it. But I don't want to. And I mean, hey, that's Mother Nature. So I may decide one year to go ahead and put up an umbrella because I do like sitting outside and I like to sit outside and read. I like to sit outside and crochet. Um, and sometimes mosquitoes keep us in, but I like to be outside. So, but anyway, guys, look, I hope that you all have learned something from this video. Um, like I say, it gave me a chance to go through the little seeds that I have right here to go ahead and get that task out of the way as to what I need, as to what I want to grow in my fall garden. So now all I have to do is get my amendments. Like my for like the carrots and the root vegetables, the beets and things like that. I need some bone meal and blood meal. I don't have to get that. I can just use my tomato tone, and also I can go in, but it's a yucky job. I'm gonna be honest. I can just use my compost, the compost that has already broken down and is that rich black fertile soil. I can use that and get the same results. It's already full of nutrients and things like that. But we'll see. But look, on the serious tip, I hope that you all have gotten value out of my content. Please remember to subscribe to my channel, hit the thumbs up button, for hit the bell and make your notifications to all, that way you will be notified whenever I release a video. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe in my video. Comment down below. Welcome to the family for those of you all who do subscribe. And I thank my subscribers and everyone else for watching my video here and now and in the future. Look, y'all have a blessed day, and I will be talking with you later. All right. Bye bye for now.